guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited today because I decided to do a video trying out NYX Cosmetics. I seen that they had some new stuff that came out. This NYX Marshmallow Face Primer. I know I did a haul or anti-haul and I decided I wasn't going to get this, but then I seen so many people were hyping this thing up on TikTok, on Instagram, on TikTok and on YouTube. Everybody's hyping this up. So I'm like, okay, I need to get it. I need to try it. And this was $17.99. So I think it's fairly expensive for like a drugstore primer. But I'm very curious to see what it does and if it actually smells like marshmallow. I know it's supposed to smooth out your pores. And it says you can use it alone or with foundation. But I'm very curious to try this out today. And plus I got these NYX Professional Makeup the Shine Loud lipsticks. I got three different colors. This one's probably the most out of my comfort zone just because it is so pink. I can't imagine what that looks like on my lips. But this one is in the shade Moving Up. This is in the shade Trophy Wife, which this one I really like. It's more my mauve neutral colors usuals. And this one is Make It Work, which I think I like that too. It's like a deep purple berry color. And these are supposed to be shiny. And they're supposed to last on your lips all day, supposedly. I'm curious if it's kind of like, you know that MLM brand lip scents? I'm wondering if it's kind of like that. So we'll see. I'm going to try that out today. We'll find out together. And then I also picked up a palette from NYX that I have been eyeing since it came out, but I haven't gotten it yet. So I decided to go ahead and get it and try NYX eyeshadow formula. So I got the Make It Work palette. Or not Make It Work. The Ultimate Utopia palette I got to try. So I'm curious to see how this is. The color story on this one really got me. I think the color story is so gorgeous. Something about the greens in here, plus the pinks, the purples, the mauve neutrals, plus there's browns. There's just a little bit of everything. I see that there's some pressed glitters in here. I don't think I'm going to work with those today, but I definitely want to do like, I'm thinking maybe some mauve neutrals or purples in my crease and go over my lid with this green shade here because I want to do like a pink and green look. I just love it. I'm going to go in first with the face primer, this Marshmallow. And I'm going to let you know if it smells like marshmallow. Why would you call it marshmallow if it doesn't smell like marshmallow? Definitely looks like marshmallow. It kind of has a marshmallow type consistency. And it does smell a little bit like marshmallow. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh, this does make your face feel extremely soft. And it smells so good. But definitely I think if you're sensitive, if your skin is sensitive to scents, do not get this. It smells so good, you want to eat it. It does have a marshmallow scent to me. And my face feels so smooth. Wow. Okay. We'll see how the foundation goes on top of it. But while it soaks into my face, I'm going to go ahead and do my eye look with the Ultimate Utopia palette. I'm going to bring in my reference brushes. You know they're my favorite brushes. I'm going to go in first with this number 15 reference brush. They're going to go in first with this mauve pink shade right here. That one. I'm going with that one and stick it in my crease. Got my Miss Piggy mirror. Oh, I haven't primed. I swear, every time I forget to prime, I think of Nikki Tutorials when she says, not to prime is a crime. Makes me think the same thing. So I'm just going to use my e.l.f. putty eye primer that I always use. Y'all know it's my favorite if you've been watching my channel. And here lately, I've been doing my eye makeup before I do my face makeup, just because if there's any fallout or anything, it's so much easier to clean up with concealer and stuff if you do your eye makeup first. Now we're gonna now we're gonna go in with that pink shade. Let's stick it right here in my crease. Y'all have to let me know if you've tried any NYX Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes and what y'all think of them. I'm very curious what y'all think and if y'all think they perform good. So I've never tried them before. I thought if I was going to try the Marshmallow primer and if I wanted to try the lipsticks, I might as well get an eyeshadow palette, especially the one that I've been eyeballing to try with it. So far this shade's really good. I'm just going to be staying in my house the rest of today. So I'm just going to do a lighter look today. I'm going with a little bit smaller blending brush, but not too small. Where's it at? So I'm going to go in next with the Rephr 14. And I think I'm going to go into this shade next and layer it in my crease. It looks almost the same. It has more of a peachy undertone to it than my last one did. But I just want to go in and put that just to do some different variation in my crease just to see. I'm curious to see how much different it is from the shadow I just put on my lid. It is deepening up just a little bit more. So far these shades are blending so good. I do want to incorporate just a little bit of purple in there too. So I'm going to go into purple next. But first my lips need some hydration. So I'm just putting on just a touch of the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask and Berry. I found these at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Just because my lips are feeling slightly dry, and that way it can moisturize my lips while I finish up the rest of my makeup before I go in with these lipsticks that might dry my lips out completely. Okay, so next I want to take a little bit of purple and put it in my crease. So I'm going to go into this shade right here. I think that one will look good with them. I'm going to try to take it even lower. Like how I said, I wasn't going to do like too complicated of a look. It was going to be easier look because I'm just staying in the house today. And I've already put 3 different shades in my crease. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put some NYX glitter glue on my lid and go in with the shimmer shade. And I might take like a deeper purple or I do see a deeper purple maybe on my outer corner just to deepen it up a little bit. But I'm going to lay down my shadow first. I usually don't do it this way first, but I'm going to do it this way this time. Just because I want to see how it looks. And then I'm going to go into that shimmery green that I was telling y'all I wanted. This one right here. I'm going to stick that one all over my lid. It looks almost like a minty green, which I think is going to be gorgeous with the pinks and the purples I laid down. It's going to look like a beautiful rose or some type of flower. I always think of roses for some reason when I think of flowers. Alrighty, it's looking pretty. I'm going to do the same thing on my other eye. And then we'll go on the outer corner with the deeper purple probably. Now that I've got that shimmer laid down, I'm going to go back into my crease with this brush that I was using before, my Rephr 14. I'm just going to go over my crease with nothing extra, but just with what's in my product, what's left over on my brush. I'm gonna go in with my smaller. This is my Refer 13. It's a smaller one, and I'm gonna go into that deeper purple, I think, and put it in my outer corner just to deepen it up a little. This one, it's almost like an eggplant purple. It's hard to see on camera. It's not as deep as it's looking on my viewfinder here. It looks deeper on my phone than it does in real life. So I deepened up just a tad bit. So what my eye look is looking like. I think it performed pretty good. I feel like this deeper purple could get a little patchy if you blend it too much. I did mainly packing it on and then just small blending motions on it. So I would have to use it more to be able to tell about that, but my face still feels pretty smooth from the primer. So I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna just go ahead and put some foundation on, concealer, and I'll be right back to finish up my eye look. And I forgot to mention, I also picked up the Physicians Formula face palette, the All-Star face palette, which looks like this. I thought I would use it in this video because I don't have enough Physicians Formula to do like a dedicated video on its own. So, new makeup. We'll put this on when I get back. Okay, I am back. I put my foundation on, my concealer. And I powdered everything but my face. I've been trying to use up my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation because it's like half gone. And I've had this one foundation the longest. I don't know how to tell if this one's off because it literally just smells like paint all the time. But I'm trying to use it to get it out of my collection and to get some use out of it. And I don't want to just toss it, but you can't even tell on camera. You can't even tell on camera, but it just feels so dry on my skin. And if you look up close in person, it looks so cakey. I don't know. It's just, you can tell I'm wearing makeup. And it's so hard to show it here on camera, but trust me, in real life, you can tell I'm wearing makeup. And I'm not liking it because it just makes my face feel dry and tight. And I haven't even set my face. I set my under eyes. That's all I've set. And I even sprayed my face with some setting spray to try to give some moisture to it. But it's like feeling dry in my cheeks and around in this region. And it's still like a little tacky, but not too tacky. And also, I had to already go in, and you can tell it's fading a little. The green shimmer I put on my lid is already fading. So, and I used the glitter glue, so it should stay with glitter glue. When it's fading off of glitter glue, it makes me wonder. So I don't know how I'm gonna like this palette for like long-term use, but I guess we'll see. I'm gonna go in and go ahead and finish up my eye look, and then I'll do my face. So I think I'm just gonna take what I had like in my crease, and I'm gonna go in and just do this pink shade that I started off with, and then I'll blend it out more with this shade, and then I might add like this shade really close to my lash line, and then on my outer corner I'll do the darker purple. We'll see. That might be too much, but that's my plan for right now. And I'm just using a little pencil brush to do it. I'm gonna go into this little bit smaller blending brush, and I'm gonna take that next shade that I was telling you I was gonna blend it out with. Take that one. That's a little bit of it. I'm gonna take, this is kind of like a flat brush. It's good if you want to just do it like really close. So I'm gonna take that into the purple shade that I had in my crease, and I'm just gonna you can see where I added that really close to the lash line. I'm going to take out the smaller blending brush that I was using to blend it out with, and I'm just going to tap into that darkest purple shade. Just one little tap. And then I'm going to add it to like my outer third. And blend it up towards my crease like that, just to connect the two. Okay, there we have that. Looking to see if we have any shimmer that's light enough to stick in my inner corner. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I don't know if it's light enough, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Here's my Redford pencil brush. It's the number 3. I think I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It looks like a greeny gold. I don't know. Hopefully it's light enough to stick in my inner corner. Whatever's left, you just take and put it on your brow bone to highlight. Maybe just a tap more into there. Does my eye look complete? I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face, and then I'll go off camera and do my mascara. So I don't have a new mascara. I'm just gonna use one I already have. Let's go into the All-Star Face palette now. So I am gonna go into the matte bronzer because this one is new to Physicians Formula. And it looks like it's a little bit warmer undertone than the butter bronzer. Does seem like a warmer undertone than the butter bronzer. So I'm trying to do like light taps into the palette. That's one side. I'm gonna do this other side now. Whatever's left of my brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and, you guys, I just realized I forgot to blend my concealer there on my chin. Good thing I hadn't really set it. Oh my gosh. I think there's only one blush in here. I forgot I had this. I'll use this at the end. This is all over setting powder. I'm gonna go into this one. This is a blush. It's got little hearts in it. I think it's so cute. I like to go and put a little blush on my nose. Definitely think they should have come out with like a deeper palette from Physicians Formula for like deeper skin tones, because I feel like nobody who has a deeper skin tone than me can use this palette. Now I know it's supposed to be like their best sellers in this palette of all their stuff, but still, I feel like they could have improved. So I'm just gonna go in with this powder brush here. I'm gonna go into this all over face powder, here, and I'm just gonna lightly dust it all over my face. It's like a finishing powder. Does look pretty nice, must admit. Let's get my highlight brush, my Sigma high cheekbone brush. I'm gonna go into this highlight shade right here. There's also this one, which looks really gold. That's more for, I think, medium skin tones. I could probably use it as like a bronzer topper if I want it, or an all over lid shade. But I definitely think it's too gold for me. And this one, I'm gonna go in with this one. Oh, you guys, look at this. This is just an overspray. I went to touch my brush in it and it turns a different color. That's very deceiving. And it looks, I don't think you can see it, but if you can, there's like glitter. Ooh. There's glitter all over it. So it's like a glitter overspray. Oh, I don't know if I'm like this. Maybe if I take the overspray off, I'll like it better. But it is a very pretty highlight, but it's also is a little bit glittery, but I don't mind. I thought I was not gonna like that, but I actually don't mind it. It's a pretty highlight. I just think it's a little deceiving. The pan, it looks like it's gonna be like an icy white highlight, but when you touch it, it turns into like, it looks like more of a champagne, maybe. A champagne type of highlight. I think that's crazy. They put like a glitter overspray on it. There is my blush, my bronzer, my highlight so far. I'm liking everything. I would think I'm going to go ahead and go in with the lipstick too. And then that way I can just go off camera, do my mascara, and then we'll come back for the completed look. So let's see which lipstick look will look the best with this. Let's see. I imagine somebody is shouting at the screen, tell me which one looks the best with it, and I'm not listening. I think I'm going to go in with this one. I think this one brings out my crease color the best. And this is the Trophy Life. Oh, it is what the doe foot looks like. That kind of reminds me of the Maybelline 24-hour Super Stay. It has doe foot kind of like this. So let's go ahead and I'll start on. Okay, that was really easy. I don't know. I'm going to wait to see if it dries and then put the gloss on top. I think I'm going to go ahead and go in with the lip gloss side now. I do have to say, this gloss this side feels really cushiony and nice on your lips. Definitely feels moisturizing given the fact that this feels pretty dry on your lips. The lipstick side, it's when it dries down, it feels pretty dry on your lips. It's not like the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Inks where I think they dry down and they're like comfortable. They have like a slight stick to them, but I think they dry down and they're quite comfortable and they last all day for me. And you don't need to, for me, I don't need to add no gloss or anything over top. They dry down and they're not too dry to where it feels like my lips are suffocating, so. If you don't put the gloss on top of these, I definitely feel like your lips might feel like they're suffocating without gloss. So I feel like this is something that if you're going to wear it all day, you're going to want to toss it in your bag so you can keep putting the gloss formulates on the other side on top of your lips for after you drink, after you eat, you know, when it just has normal wear and tear coming off. But I like the color. The gloss is really pretty. I know everybody's doing that kiss test. I'm like, do I really want to do the kiss test? I don't know. But here, I'm going to do the little kiss test for y'all. There's a little bit. If you look real close, you can see a little bit the outline of my lips. I think that's where it just didn't completely dry. But for the most part, it's all still there. Nothing came off. Just the gloss. I still have some gloss left, but some of the gloss came off. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera now and I'm gonna do my mascara and stuff, and then I'll be back to show you the complete look with mascara. Okay, I'm back. I have my mascara on. I'm using the e.l.f. Lash It Out Loud mascara. It's not my favorite mascara, but it's pretty much mascara I'm using when I film just to get rid of it. Just to use it up because it's not my most favorite. It doesn't keep my lashes curled and it stabs the crap out of your eyes. But for filming, it's good. Okay. So, as you can see, the green, I don't know if you can tell, but it's not as vibrant as it was at the beginning, so that green is wearing off once again. So I don't know if I can recommend. I would have to try this more. From first impressions, I love the mattes. The mattes blended out amazingly. So these mattes blended out so good, but the mattes really blended out good. I was surprised about the mattes. The darker purple though is starting to wear off in the outer corner, but my crease seems to be staying. That one for whatever reason is sticking, but I think unless it's just the thing, I don't know. I think the mattes performed pretty good. They blend out easy for me, but I have to say the mattes I used are pretty easy mattes. Most people can do mauve neutrals by now and make them easy to blend and stuff. So I would definitely want to test maybe more of the darker colors down here in the bottom next time, create like a smoky eye look. But I had to go with this time with the look that I immediately thought of when I seen this palette, which was the pinky purple green look on my eye. I'm a little disappointed that it seems like the green isn't sticking even with the glitter glue. but my inner corner still seems to be there, so what can you do? I did like the Marshmallow face primer. I really like this. It really made my smoothed out my face and made it feel super soft and smooth over my texture and stuff, that because I do have some texture like right in here over my face, so I felt like it really smoothed over it nice, and it smelled amazing. It smelled like marshmallow, made you want to eat it. So I would definitely recommend this if you're looking for something like this, but I really don't think you need it. You don't need this. Primer is basically for people who either have oily skin and need to mattify, dry skin who need to moisturize, or if you have like texture or something to smooth over the texture. So this definitely, I think, does the smoothing over the texture. I don't know if it's really, my face felt really soft afterwards, but I don't know if it's really hydrating. This is probably the best for just smoothing over any texture you have on your face, and it smells amazing. But so if you're sensitive to scents, I definitely wouldn't recommend this either, because this is pretty scented, and you can really smell it once you put it on your face and you're rubbing it in. It's a pretty strong smell. But I liked it, and I'm going to continue to use it to see how I really feel about it, and I'll probably update later on, maybe in a future video when I'm using it. Maybe I'll update about how I really feel it does over the long run. But first impressions, I really like it. I think it does pretty good. I think it does just as good as my e.l.f. Putty Primer, which is pore filling and smoothing too, so I don't think that's bad. I could take it or leave it. I don't know if I would repurchase. I'd have to keep using it to know that one. But, okay. The palette. I like the face palette. I think I like the way the matte bronzer looks on me. The blush looks pretty. This highlight ended up looking pretty, even though I'm a little upset that it's not as icy white as I thought it was going to be. As soon as you put your brush in it, it's just like a glitter overspray that's there. So I'm curious what it's going to look like once I get through all of the glitter overspray, and it's just with the highlight underneath, how it's going to look. But this face powder I thought looked pretty nice. I used it on to set my face, just to do like a buffing, to buff on my face after I put all my face products on. So far I like it. I mean, if you've tried Physicians Formula's face products before, then I think if you like their butter bronzer and stuff like that, you're gonna like this. Anyways, this is all their favorites, so if you like these, then you're gonna like this palette. I don't know if I can recommend it, just because I feel like they could have came out with a deeper version of it. Because I know they have a deep version of the butter bronzer, which is not really deep enough if you ask me. But they do have a deeper version of the butter bronzer. They could have at least made a palette that had the deeper version of the butter bronzer. And they only have one shade of their matte bronzer that they came out with. Why couldn't they come out with more than one shade? They have more than one shade of their butter bronzer. They could have came out with more than one shade, some deeper shades, maybe even a lighter shade for people that have lighter skin tones, and maybe a deeper blush too for people who have deeper skin tones could use it. I definitely think this highlight will work on people with deeper skin tones. It is a pretty golden highlight. It would probably look really pretty on people with deeper skin tones. But overall, I like the palette. I wouldn't recommend it just because they should have came out with one that has this for like deeper skin tones. They could have done that. They just didn't want to. Overall, I'm liking the lip. I think I picked the right one to go with my eye look today, and it is staying on, and my gloss is pretty much gone off of it, so my lips are starting to feel dry. I'll probably add more gloss, but I really do like it. Anyways, I really do like it. I think if it's something you want to last all day, you can try it out and see what you think. But honestly, I think I like the Maybelline Stay Matte Ink. This Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink. I definitely like these ones better. I feel like these aren't as drying on your lips. They have like a little bit of tackiness or stickiness even after they dry down, but they don't budge. I still have this on my lips at the end of the day. So I do think comparing the two, I would get this one over this one. And I think this one's a little bit cheaper. The Maybelline's a little bit cheaper than this one. This one's $11.99. I believe these ones are either 7 something or 8 something in the store. So you do save a few bucks with the Maybelline Super Stays. And they also have this in a pencil formula if you prefer a pencil for your lips. And I do like the pencil formula too because it's very thin feeling on your lips. So these are some of my, if you want lipsticks they'll stay all day on your lips and you don't want to have to worry about reapplying all day. These are my favorite ones for that. These and the crowns. So anyways, that's my little review from the first impressions of all of this stuff I tried out today. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up down below. And if you're not yet subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't yet, you can ring the bell to notify you of all my future uploads. That way you'll never miss out when I test out new drugstore makeup or any of my other videos. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.